This black cowling right here is a hybrid modulus blend of twill weave 3K carbon fiber in a satin finish, thus the Superleggera. SCUDO USA, Superleggera. Love that name. All right, what do we got here? Ooh, fancy schmancy. Let's see if we can get this out here. Looks like we have a tool. Usually those are for later, but looks like we need to have this one right now. Look at this box. Wallet must be in there. And looks like we're going to need to undo these screws. So let's do that. And through the magic of speed. Quite the presentation. Please read backside of the cover plate. This is metal. That's impressive. And this looks to be a plastic extruded bottom. But anyway, let's turn this over and see what we got. All right, making things very clear. The screws we just pulled out are useful as spares. Designed as front pocket. You can carry rear, but we know what that's like with hard wallets. The slipper card. Okay, I know what that's about. We'll talk about that. Max capacity, 7 cards for the SC7, 10 for the SC10 model. And let's see, carbon fiber. Be careful how you flex. Okay, makes total sense. They want to make sure that you know what you're getting into here. So we will set this very impressive packaging aside. And 1 bag. And 2 bags. Oh boy, looky here. Oh, this must be that slipper card that we've heard so much about here. Pull that out so we can see what we have. You can guess this is the SC7 Superleggera. It's a Gen 2 open back right here. Also comes in a cash keeper solid back, meaning it has a money clip on it. And there's also an ST10, the 7 cards, 10 cards. Let's see, that was just a super cool presentation. This is the copper color, which I really quite like, but also comes in army green, cobalt blue, dark gray, and silver. Let's take a quick look. Oh man, this has some excellent design elements in it. And I'm telling you, this thing, really lightweight. So why the Superleggera name? Well, it means super light in Italian and is used on several high-end machines like the Aston Martin DBS Superleggera and the Ducati Superleggera V4 and other luxury coach type machines. Feature perspective, 1 exterior thumb push. This is the thumb push. Notice how it has a bit of a slope down, so it just takes your thumb in as you're pushing cards up. And then 1 big interior card slot. So everything from between this backing and the front right here, this is where cards go. Capacity of 7 cards, not including the slipper card, which I'm telling you, we'll figure that out later. It measures 4 by 2.5 by 0.5 and it weighs, wow, 2 ounces, 57 grams, 2 ounces. Seriously? 2 ounces? It's living up to its name. Company recommends up to 7 cards, not including the slipper card, which is right behind this first card. So what about the slipper card? Well, hold on. I'll let you know as we get to the usability section. This is designed and made in the United States. It takes a 6061 aluminum chassis, that's what is this copper version, and applies a Type 3 hard coat to make it incredibly robust and very hard. This black cowling right here is a hybrid modulus blend of twill weave 3K carbon fiber in a satin finish, thus the Superleggera. Bottom line, it's high quality carbon fiber. Everything produced by SCUDO is super high quality. I mean, you can just see what we've got here by way of this plate. Now, if you have the money clip version, which you can see here, instead of this open window, you'll also see that it comes with the same carbon fiber on the back, but it's connected at the top, and that provides you the money clip version. And we can see how the carbon fiber right here is connected to the bottom via this plate and these 2 screws. So really this comes down to 2 pieces plus the screws that are set from this front in through the back. Thus it's very serviceable as a wallet, and it came with 4 spare screws, which is nice. The element design in here, or the design elements, are really sleek, and they really portray kind of a speed like we see in Formula 1 or motorcycle racing or other adrenaline pushing sports. Has a lot of interesting concepts. When we look at the flare ports right in here. We look at these openings, and this is just a big piece of carbon fiber that is completely separate from the aluminum body itself. So this comes down to here. This is not connected under. It's all separate. And so, did I say how light this was? Holy cow, this is super light. It's priced for $159. The Cash Keeper, the money clip version, it starts at $198. All right, so how do you use this wallet day to day? Now let's talk about the slipper card. So let me pull this one out. You can see we have the slipper card. I will push it out, but that is something that I push from the back. So you can see I can have access to cards. Then I grab this to pull it out, and that's how you gain access to the rest of your archive cards back here. You can see that they're protected on both sides, meaning that they're locked into place. In order to get to it, you really need to push from this side to open it up to then have access to the cards from here. The only advantage is if you want to get to your top card, if you try and do this without this slipper card, then it makes it really difficult. And so from a slipper card perspective, what do you think it does? Well, it makes it slippery. Reduces the friction, so when you use this top card, and let me pull this up here so we can get this top card in. We'll push that up, put it right there. Whoops, let's get it in. Then that just makes that really frictionless in getting the card in and out. Now, I see this as an adaptation to a negative outcome from the design itself. So we shouldn't really need a card, a slipper card, to make the thumb push work better. That's an accommodation from the design. Care should also be taken on not overstressing this carbon fiber because, as was mentioned in the notes up front, that it can break. Again, carbon fiber is super flexible, and you can see how I'm really pulling this out, which is, beyond what's really necessary to have access to cards, and you can push it out like this. But again, it will break once it exceeds its tolerances. Now, I put an ID here, but you could realistically put a tap card there for tap pay if you wanted. It really depends. It's up to you. But if you push and try and get this out from the bottom, you can, but it's still a bit of work, and you really need to push from this side. On the money clip version, we don't have this bar back here, and so there's a bit more access from a finger and thumb to get what you need. Now, let's see if, despite not having the money clip, if we can actually get a note or two into this wallet, in between a couple of these cards. So let's try. Let's just take a few of these out. Grab a 20. We'll put this right here. So we'll put these in then behind the slipper card, and we'll see how it fits. And voila, you're able to put, you can see that little spacer back in there, some cash in here, which a lot of people like because they don't like having their cash exposed. Honestly, this wallet is so light. Did I mention that already? Only 2 ounces? Very impressive considering SCUDO's other wallets, which tend to fall on the heavier side of things. Overall, I like the direction. It explores a completely new design path for SCUDO, which I hope they continue on. And now on to the final score. Quality of 5. Can't beat the quality construction of this. It's amazing. Price of 1. A bit expensive for what we get here. Features a 3. For the version I purchased, it works fine. Usability a 2. The slipper card really shouldn't be needed. Something to fix in the Gen 3 version. And perception a 5. Love the innovation and the time and effort put into their products. That gives us a final score of 3.3 out of 5. If you like this video, then watch this one next, as usual. And we'll see you in the next review. Bye.